I guess let's start
Okay.
the session.
Okay, ma. Yeah, let's start the meet. Hello, girls. It's another meet on the topic HackStarter Pack. This is going to be again a great session. And today we are going to master the art of hackathons from idea to MVP to pitch with tools, tips, and team tactics that set you up for the success. And today, as our speakers, we have Paarthan Anna, the community lead of Code on JVM Chennai from RMK Engineering College, and Akkshay SN Anna, a third year CSE student from Hindustan University. Welcome, Anas. The stage is yours.
You can just call us by our names. No need of Annas.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. As Srini said, I'm the community lead of Code on JVM Chennai, which is a tech community. I think few people would have known me before, and I'm new for few people over here. How many guys over here know Tamil? If everyone is comfortable with Tamil, we can go with Tamil. It's okay. You guys can.
Anna, can you be a bit more louder?
Okay. How many of you guys know Tamil? No need of rising hands. You can just unmute your mic and speak.
அண்ணா கொஞ்சம் நார்த் இந்தியன்ஸ் கூட இருக்காங்க கொஞ்சம்
Okay, then
லாங்குவேஜ்
let's
இஷ்யூ இருக்கு.
continue with English itself. No problem. Okay, that's cool. Okay, then let's get in the session. How many of you are new to hackathons actually? That's the first question in my mind.
Okay,
Wow,
so
quite a lot.
yeah, a lot of people are there. Okay, fine. Paarthan bro, just introduce yourself and just start
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, as I said, myself, Paarthan, and he's Akkshay from Hindustan University, uh, and the other speakers for tonight. We just want the session to be more interactive because we don't want this to be an usual lecture type of kind. Let's just interact and have fun over the session, throughout the session. Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, you can introduce yourself.
yeah. Hi guys, again and again, the name keeps coming, but you don't know what I do. But yeah, I'm Akshay again. I'm from Hindustan University. I'm a AIML student doing BTech, and that's my education stuff. But apart from that, I'm an app developer, so I'm a native Android developer. I've been doing this for the past 1 year professionally, and so it's going pretty good. And I do participate in a couple of hackathons. I don't win a lot, but I do make sure I participate a lot. I have won a few, but it's like it's better for you to lose a hackathon than to win a hackathon when you prolong it for a long time. Okay. So it might be counterintuitive that YG is saying that losing a hackathon is better than winning. It's because you learn a lot when you lose. Okay, so we'll cover that throughout the session. Uh, that's more about it. So I'll just be giving you guys a session. It's not basically a session. It's just me just sharing my insights and like the mistakes I've done. Like you can follow. I mean, you don't have to follow that, and you can improvise. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of minutes. And guys, we don't want you to be like silent. I get it, like if you don't want to speak, but at least use the chat box to like say something or
We both just want you guys to interact. That's the
cool.
catch.
Okay, so Tamilian பேசலாம். So it's not an issue. Any language is fine. People are comfortable with Hindi. You can ask me in Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu. Any language is fine. Okay, we'll just start the session off.
Okay.
The first half, Partha will be, I mean, he'll be taking uh, forward with it, and second half, I'll be doing it. Okay, so it's going to be two split sessions, and yeah, we're looking forward for your engagement and stuff. Cool.
Then I think we can get in this. Okay. How many of you won the hackathons before? Anyone? Any hackathons? Okay. No one.
Okay, so we have a lot of new people. I
Yeah,
don't think they have.
that's what I'm also thinking about.
Cool. That's
If
not an
they
issue,
come
which
to,
is perfect right now because, yeah.
yeah, let me just play a video for you guys. One sec. Sorry. Am I audible, guys? Is the screen visible?
Guys, you can make use of the reactions and raise hand. You don't have to even talk. Okay, so just cool. Awesome.
So the session is like a hack starter pack where we are going to discuss about the things which can help you win the hackathons, or at least where you can make the use of hackathon which you are spending time and participating in, because you are putting all your efforts and participating in a hackathon not just to win. Uh, Basically, the hackathon is not just about winning the hackathon. That's the point I'm trying to convey. Yeah, this is the video that I use for you guys. Sorry. How many of you guys have felt this before when entering into a hackathon? Like, ah, shit, everyone is coding big kind of stuffs, and they are doing big stuffs. They have already developed something. They have already won the hackathons. How many of have felt those kind of stuffs already when participating in a hackathon? The people have honestly raised their hands, because I have felt that from my side when I'm participating in a hackathon for the first time. I'll be like, ah, shit, what I'm gonna do here? Everyone is doing great stuff. Am I even? Do I have a competence to compete with them? That's what I felt when I participated in the first hackathon. But when I continuously started participating in hackathons, I came to know that okay, they are experienced guys who have participated in previous hackathons. There may be chances that even they have felt the same in their first hackathons. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss in my session. Akshay will have his topic difference. Okay, I need someone to unmute and speak. What do you guys think an hackathon is? Anyone? Or else in chat box.
Yeah, it's good if you guys talk. Again, as I said, chat box is always open. You can drop something, and please don't like drop something that's AI generated. Like go and chat GPT and do stuff. Just even if it's like one line, it's fine. Just you can make use of it.
Anyone? Mrudu
Yeah,
Dashni.
that's
A place to meet many investors and similar-minded peers.
it's
That's a
perfect.
good point.
Yeah.
Anyone else willing to unmute and speak? Come on,
We
guys.
can work with the team and then we can develop a prototype, a complete product or something.
Yeah, that's also correct.
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Yeah. So I think you guys have a fundamental understanding of what a hackathon is. So that's
Just
pretty
an
good.
overview of what a hackathon is.
Yeah.
Okay, the first point which I want to say is when you are entering a hackathon, you're not going to hack into FBI servers and take information from that, or you're not going to hack your neighbor's Wi-Fi and take data from them. It's just a hackathon. So it's like a basically a pressure cooker version of Shark Tank. I don't know how many people know about Shark Tank. In hackathons, you and your people, your team members will get usually 24 hours to 48 hours hackathons. I think Hackers is 48 hour hackathon, May 3 to 4. So in that time, the motto is to build something useful for you and which is useful when you deploy the product in the public. While building this, you will get barely enough amount of sleep and just enough amount of coffee, just like Tony Stark. And let's move to the next topic. I just want to keep it short, not draggy. Yeah. Why do participate in hackathons? Anyone? Why do you guys participate in this hackathon? Why you guys came forward to participate in this?
What was like your
For
motivation?
experience.
Okay.
For experience.
What made
What
you
if
guys here?
you joined because people sent you the link and they were like, register for this or else you're gonna get into trouble. Like, how many people did not know what a hackathon is and Chuma just registered over here for
Or
this?
else, how many people came here just a friend sent a link? Hey, bro, come, bro. I don't have a team member, so you just come along with me.
I mean, that's how everything starts. So I think there'll be a couple of you that came in like that. So that's also
Because
awesome.
I started participating in hackathons like that only.
I mean, everyone starts off like that.
A random guy comes out of nowhere, sends a link. Hey, bro, register for this. Okay,
Okay.
anyone else? Even where we try to convert our ideas into reality and get live feedback on it. Sneha Singh. You guys can unmute your mic and speak, guys. Anyone? No one is willing to speak. Ah, shit. Hey, yeah, the point is we participate in hackathons not just for building something or uh, uh, building a prototype, just like Sneha said. Sneha Singh dropped a message in the text box. It is like enjoying the vibe in the hackathons. And yeah, that's how it goes. Usually you don't get enough time to check what's going on in your project and what's the bug. You will not get the enough time to finish off what you're trying to build it, and you'll just be able to build a product which is just working, and that's the thing which you need. And let me come to the favorite part of mine: role of tech communities in Chennai. How many of you guys has attended tech community events before? Anyone?
Okay, for people who do not know what technical communities are, it's basically like a group of people that come together and do stuff they like. Let's say you have a lot of user groups in Chennai, not just in Chennai, over the world. One such group is Kotlin user group, and you also have Flutter user group, and obviously GDG Chennai, which is the main part. And you have WTM, JDG on campus, and a lot of stuff like this. They're all communities that basically help you find people that are doing the same thing. So it's easier for you to grow. So, any of you part of any communities apart from like in college stuff or even international communities are good.
Has anyone attended tech community events in Chennai before?
Anyone DevFest 2024 or previous ones?
Okay, Sanjana has attended it seems. Which event you have attended, Sanjana?
I attended the WTM Chennai meetup that happened last month.
Okay, which happened in the Freshworks, right?
Yeah,
Okay, the There are a lot of tech communities in Chennai, like Code on JVM Chennai, WTM, Women Tech Makers, Google Developer Groups, Number Flutter, Chennai React, etc. etc. The point of tech communities conducting events is not just to make you guys learn something new. It is more than something where you can learn and apply things that you learned and you know before actually. Basically, I love attending tech communities events every week. Even it is in Sunday, I will just move to the community event and meet new people. So that's the point. As like I mentioned in this image, um, tech community events are more focused on networking, where you can meet the like-minded people, new guys, and people who are working in the companies who can new domains. So you can get new knowledge about the things which you have never know before. That's how I started a new community, uh, going to various community events and learning new things from them. And the second part is the learning, where you can learn new things also, because you will be if you take a point, if you're working in JavaScript, you may have worked in developing some project, but you would have had some doubts in that. And going to the community events, you can interact with the people and get to know about what the bugs are, and you can know what you should rectify to build the project again correctly. And also you can learn new things and get the ways to optimize your projects also. And the third part is brainstorming. You can brainstorm your ideas with the people who come there to the tech community events, and you can get the another efficient ways to do so. And the fourth part is, as I said, applying what you have learned already in the domain. If you're knowing you have some knowledge, and other people have some knowledge. It is about knowledge sharing in the communities. And the final part is fun. You can have a lot of fun in the tech community events because they are meant for that. We guys tech communities are conducting events for all you guys to learn new something, and so that we can also learn something new with you all. That's all. That's my part. Any questions?
Guys, you can drop your questions in the chat box.
You can drop your question in the chat box, or you can unmute your mic. Anyone? Any questions?
I think people are typing. Maybe that takes a little time.
Yeah.
Just cool. Okay, guys. So just if you have any questions, you can drop in the chat box. I'll be starting my session right now.
Okay.
So
So this is my mail ID. You can reach out to me here and link my LinkedIn profile. So I will drop out of the session.
cool. So no doubts, sir. If you don't have doubts, just spam the reactions. That will do. Like thumbs up will do.
Is everyone done?
Okay, we only got two thumbs up. Okay, three. Cool. So I kind of expect you guys to stay in the meet, not do something else right now because I'll be presenting. What I'm gonna
I
say,
think I no, actually I think they thought this is the online class that they had in the Corona time.
yeah. Okay, guys, I'm presenting my screen. Just make sure to tell me if it's visible or not. Again, reactions will do. I think it's visible. Cool. So let's get to the main part of it. Okay, just wait for it to load. I have a couple of programs open, that's why it's pretty slow. Cool. So let's get to the main part of this, why you guys came here. Again, see, since I think you guys have 24 hours to build something, right? So it's pretty less compared to other hackathons. I'm not sure if it's just 28 hours you guys have, but let's just take it's 24 hours to 48 hours. Okay, let's say 1 to 2 days. You have a time frame to build something. And I would like to say, first hackathon that you attend. Okay, so make sure to like talk with a lot of people and just find what a hackathon is first. Okay, because when I joined hackathon, it was like it was forcefully I joined. Okay, I didn't know what hackathon was. I was in my like first year of college, so it was SIH that was the first hackathon I took part in. It was like our college just put us in teams and just told us to present. So at that time, I didn't know the value of hackathon. I just thought சும்மா வருவாங்க ஜட்ஜு கிட்ட ஏதாவது சொல்லணும் and then they'll be like good bad and then that's it. So
வரேன்டா.
that's how it starts. But the more and more you get into it, more and more you know why you have to attend a hackathon. See, it's like when you put yourself in a environment where people are better than you, obviously you have to level up, right? It's either do or die. Like it's either you learn something or you don't do it. So it's like gray. There's no gray area. It's just black and white. So yeah, that's how it starts. And there's few things that you have to
என்னடா
keep in mind because if it's
லேப்டாப்
your
ஃபங்க்ஷன்?
first hackathon, it can be overwhelming. Okay, so I would like to say you can follow this strategy if you like it, or else you cannot. You can do something else also. But it has worked out for me personally. So if you have seen in the screen, you can split into four phases. So the first phase is finding a problem statement. Okay, so I think you guys have four or five problem statements. It's usually healthcare, finance, open track, and a couple of other stuff. So you can choose any one, but see, what you choose should be in your like expertise. If you don't have expertise, then that's best. Okay, just choose something that's like totally random and just figure it out. Because it's like a hit or miss, right? It's like if you keep doing it again and again, you have to land it somewhere, right? If you just like throwing a ball in a cricket field, you will have to hit the wicket at least like if you do 1,000 times, at least there'll be a point where you hit it, and when you hit it you'll know, okay, so this is what I have to do, and if I do this I'm able to do it, like I'm able to hit the wicket or something like that. So yeah, that's how it starts, and you slowly start building on top of it. So I'd like to give you a few key features that you can follow and like guidelines. One is not to like do something that's like totally different. Okay. It's very easy for you to think when you start on a hackathon that you have to be very innovative and like you have to be the best and the best and stuff. But most of the times, it's the ideas that have an impact. Okay. It can be unique. It cannot be unique. I mean, it might not be unique. So there's two things that happen. One is you build a product. Other one is you build for a hackathon. Okay. Mostly I would say even if you take myself also, the projects I build for hackathons are like so good, it actually ends up in my resume. Okay.
காப்போம்.
Because let's say I have a week to build something on my own. Let's say I'm an Android developer, right? So I maybe want to build an app. So I actually would build it faster when it's in a hackathon than chumma if I'm wanting to build it. The reason is you have that pressure, right? You have the pressure and you want to finish it as soon as possible. That's how it starts. And yeah, so this is a lot of like thinking that goes into any hackathon, even by the judges, because they want you to like learn, right? So it's not going to be like random topics. It's going to be topics that have any like real world impact. So split into four things to be very concise. I don't focus on, I mean, I'll the UI UX a lot. I'll get to the next slide. Yeah, this is the main part of it. Choosing your tech stack of your hackathon. Okay. So people who are already in hackathons, like who are already participated and you know the flow, uh, try to experiment stuff, but don't overcomplicate it. Okay. This is the key line you have to make sure. That is, keep it simple, stupid. Okay. It has to be like so simple, but still it should work out. And for beginners, just try to do like whatever you like. Okay. Um, let's say you want to build a website or an app. You can start off slowly and you can pick it up. Cool. Now let's get to the part. Uh, so yeah, it's web or mobile. So mostly during hackathons, you'll be building a MVP. Okay, it's a minimum value product. That is like, let's say you have a feature, you want to do a task app. Okay, the task app is pretty common. Let's say you want to go create an app for finance to record your payments. Okay, how you would do it is leave all the fancy stuff aside, like your very good UI, animations, login page, all that stuff is secondary. First, focus on what your idea is, the core feature. Okay, let's say for banking app that you want to build, it could be like logging in the data. Like you can put your rupees and how much you spent and what you spent. That will be a main feature. So don't beat around the bush and try to finish that as soon as possible, and then improvise and add. And this page is there for you to see the differences in a hackathon. So mostly when you take a hackathon, people would go for websites. Okay. So reason why you go for websites is they're faster to build and you can use AI to build it for you. So if
Mm.
you see a
Where
couple
I have
of
to go?
people, I mean now there's a lot of AI tools, right? Let's say Lovable.ai, and there's Bolt and stuff. So they can build your front end very easily and they can make it look very good. But is that really what you're coming for and building? It should be like something that you are building by yourself. It's not an issue that you use AI tools to like speed up your development process, but it should not be something that is not under your control. You should not be like, build this for me, build this for me. Then it's not like you're not building it. But if you have an idea and you need help with the execution, obviously that's the best approach you can take. And yeah, so don't just stick with websites and mobile apps. Explore a few other stuff. Let's say desktop apps, right? That's pretty unique. See how do you want to build it and what is used to build it. And let's say you want to make an wearables app. See, these are not very effective for hackathons because the time duration is very low. You can't really learn that in like 2 days or something. But if you have that in mind, at least it gives you the exposure, like what all stuff for that. I could name a lot more than just websites and mobile apps. You can do browser extensions. You can do desktop apps. You can do like warehouse applications. You can do IoT stuff. You can do a lot of stuff and integrate it with your problem statement. It's not like our problem statement கொடுத்துட்டா, it's like we have to stick only to that. No, that's not how it works. You have to put your personal touch into it, or else nothing will be unique. If you're just doing what everyone else are doing, there's no use. It's not what an hackathon is. Like, I mean, it can be something that you do when you start, but the more and more you do, more and more you get away from it. So this page is, I mean, I'm not able to, I can't see your chats. So if you guys are putting anything in chat, I'll be seeing it afterwards. But I think you guys are interactive. I mean, like at least listening to it. I'll just come to the screen once just to see everything smoothly going. Okay, guys, can you just give me a thumbs up? Cool. Okay, so it's fine, not an issue. Cool. Just a second. Yeah, so we'll get to the tech stack part of it. So what you see in your screen is a lot of technologies that you can use. Let's start with, okay, uh, since you're going to be building for the hackathon, that's going to be coming right now. How do I exit this? Yeah, cool. Can you just drop in any of your ideas that you want to do? Like, do you want to do like a mobile app or a website or something of that sort? Can you just drop in the chat box or speak up? Because I would be able to like to target it better for you guys, depending on what you want to build. If you don't know what you're going to build, that's totally fine. You can just listen to what I'm saying. But if you have something in mind, I would address your point as well.
Between Akshay, wait a minute. How many of you guys have fixed with your ideas to submit before the deadline? Just you can raise your hands.
Cool. All right, so I saw a couple of mobile apps. So I'll just tell you what everything is in the screen right now. So let's say you want to build something that's really quick, okay, that you can use Python for it. You can build all your structure in Python, and you can use Streamlit for displaying your idea. It's like basically a UI framework for Python. Okay, you can do that. And if you want to integrate AI/ML, that's probably the best because Python has one of the best SDKs available. You can just go to the documentation and find it. Okay, that's how it works in Python. And these three are mobile app development. There's also React Native that you can develop. But yeah, there's Flutter and there's Swift UI and Android. So for Android, you'll be developing it with Kotlin. So Kotlin and Jetpack Compose mostly. And Swift, you'll be using, I think it's called Swift UI, I think that's what the framework is called. And Flutter, again, you'll be using Dart. These are the three things you can do for mobile apps. Okay, you can choose wisely. I would say don't get into Android, native Android, or Swift for hackathons because the learning curve is pretty high and you wouldn't be able to build something meaningful. But you can use Flutter because the reason why you can use Flutter is you can get the code from ChatGPT and try to make it work. Okay, there's a lot of caveats that comes when you use Flutter, but you can make sure to do it for hackathons. It's not really much of a issue. And let's get to your websites. You can build it with React, which is really famous right now. I mean, you should have heard about Stack. That is very popular for building full stack applications. You can also use Svelte. React is like it's good, but then it's not nothing unique about it. You can use Svelte; it's pretty good, and it's also pretty fast. So these are all like frameworks that is for building websites. Okay, and you also have Go. So this is a pretty unique approach because you can build backend systems with it. So I'll be getting into that in a bit. I think I'm just stretching it like too much, so maybe the engagement is low. I'll just try to like fastly say what I want to say. Yeah, so you can use MongoDB for your database and Firebase and Firestore. Okay, so I would say like if you want to build something that's really quick, then you can do it with Firebase. Okay, because Firebase is like easy integration across anything. You can do it with Flutter, React, whatever it is. You can do it very fastly with Firebase because it's literally just importing few dependencies and it will work. Okay, and the complex thing starts when you start going to Spring Boot and Node.js. So these are what you build your backend for. Let's say you want to build an AI powered application, you will need a backend no matter what. Unless you're just doing some API calls, even that you will need some networking libraries. But yeah, so you will need a lot more than just a front end. So I would say mainly don't focus on just building a front end and UI and designing, but also focus on back end because I'll give you more points. Okay, because front end anyone can do. Right now, if you want me to build a website, I can just go to Bolt and just give a prompt. A single prompt will do, and you will get the entire website. Okay. Obviously, you have few things with Bolt also that you can't like you'll run out of credits very soon. So, but you can use it for building it. But I would say use it moderately. Yeah, and TensorFlow. So this is very useful for people who are using ML stuff because I work with ML. TensorFlow is probably the best thing that's happened because TensorFlow Lite to be precise. So I have a model. You can shrink it down into a light model, and you can have it in your phone or anything that's running. So yeah. So you can use this, and there's also a couple of more. You can take note of this. It's very unique. I mean, not very unique, but it'll give you a better edge. You can use Google's ML kit. You can also see this top thing that's just released like a week ago. It's called ADK. That's Agent Development Kit. So it's basically for you to connect with any of your LLMs. So any large language model, you can import and use it. Cool. So which project is better? If you see, there's two things right now. Let's say you have an mobile app. So the first app has a very good backend that is actually working and it's a full-fledged application. Like the user can put in data and it's being stored, it's being sent to a server, and there's a database that comes into it and it works. Second thing is just a Figma design. Okay. there's nothing interesting about it. But then the UI is like crazy. The idea is good. More points will be given to a executed idea. Okay, it should not be like just UI stuff. It should build something that's like even if it's very trash UI, it has to work. Like it has to like be something meaningful. It should not be some like design stuff. So, yeah. So the most important part of your development cycle after your development cycle is your pitching. So this is probably the most important stuff when you want to pitch. I mean, when you want to win a hackathon, is you'll have a problem statement, and you'll be just like you don't know what to say when you actually build a solution. So you have to focus on like these four things I gave right now over here. You have to like address what the issue is, and you have to say how your solution is reliable. And obviously, you have to do a small demo and explain it for them. And what is unique about your project, and what is your social impact. So this is very crucial for any hackathon. So make sure you keep this in mind. And yeah, this is also a very important part. Make use of GitHub. So GitHub is like, let's say you're building a basic screen of a website. After you finish it, push it to GitHub. Okay. The more and more you push, and more you work with GitHub, you'll understand that it's a very good tool. So let's say you have four people in your team, and all of you want to build at the same time. How do you do it? First, you would set up a project in one of your like one of your desktops or whatever it is, and push it to GitHub. And from there, you can um, pull it. Okay, so you can like fork the repo, or you can just clone the repo and build it on your own system. Let's say you have a same. It's basically what Docker does. Okay, you have something that is working on someone else's system. You can just bring the entire thing to your system by using GitHub, and you can also like do commits. So commits and any changes you do to the code can be reflected on the server.
Actually, in this
Um,
case, Akshay, I have seen few people in some hackathons. They will be like, instead of pushing their codes into the GitHub repository, they will be like creating a Word file with every code they have done so far between their teammates, or they will be sharing on WhatsApp. So you can just inform them about that also, that it is not the efficient way to share their codes.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the worst thing you can do because if you're a tech student, that's like very bad. Like WhatsApp also is like pretty shit. You should not be sharing like that. I would say like GitHub is probably the best. You also have GitLabs, Bitbucket, and all that other stuff. But the main important part of it is try to push your code because it gives you the authenticity. Okay, Chumma on there you can get the code from somewhere and you can just use it in your project. How will they know? They'll know by seeing your GitHub commit history. So I'll show you a couple of projects after. I think we're running out of time. Just tell me if it's fine or can I proceed longer? Like, just give me a thumbs up if you guys are fine because we only have 7 minutes. So it could take longer for me to like say a lot. Cool. So if you guys are fine with it, I'll just proceed more. Cool. Sorry guys, because this is my first session. Like that's after a long time I'm speaking like about all this stuff. But if it's very draggy, sorry for that. And yeah, cool. So these are the stuff that you have to keep in mind. Just have fun, okay? Don't be like don't be scared and like have that inferiority complex stuff because we all have to start somewhere and hackathon is the best place because I started my Android development hackathon. So how it started was I had a friend like we have design projects, okay? So in my second semester I have to make a project for my design project and I didn't know what to build. I didn't know anything, no tech stack, nothing. And I asked my friend, I was like, bro, I want to make a website. Please help me. And he told, இல்லடா முடியாது. You can't do a website in like one day and all. Just you're going to fail the grade or something. He told that. And அதுக்கப்புறம் he just like gave me some kuti website he made on his own. That was like the turning point because I didn't know anything. And when I asked someone also you didn't get a proper response. And that's how it started. And just a week later, I had my first hackathon. So again, I entered the hackathon through a mutual friend, and I didn't know anything in the hackathon. I just sat with them, and they were only building. So while they were building, I got to know few key points. Okay, with that key points only, I started developing. And why I chose Android, it's a different story. I'll say it towards the end. But when you start a hackathon, make sure you have good teammates. Even if you don't have good teammates, just try to have at least one person other than you. Because if you're doing it solo, it's going to be like very stressful because you'll be have to do everything on your own. Like you have to design the logo, you have to like develop, you have to test it, you have to deploy it, you have to see all that stuff. So it's gonna be a little complex, but since you guys would be in pairs or teams, it's probably better. And also make sure to include your teammates. Okay, the reason I'm saying this is because I don't want anyone, like any person, to be left out because they don't know anything. Just try to include them, or people who do not know anything. Just try to talk with your teammates and just gain any information. Okay, because the more and more you gain information, you'll be able to think on your own. Like you have intelligence and intellect. Just try to. You don't need intelligence. You can just try to intellect and just try to get from your past data. You don't have to think. If someone's making a website, let's say you don't have framework knowledge, you have just HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That's only for front end. Someone told you. At least keep those words in mind and just start. Okay. Just make a Qt website. Even if it's no CSS, it's fine. Just do a HTML website. And then you will start off. Okay. That's how it starts. And again, focus on your MVP. Don't focus on like fancy animations or a lot of stuff no one's going to use. Just make sure there's a social impact to it, and people will actually use it. Build something that you would want to use, not like just build it and scrape it. Like you're never going to use it again. Also, don't be afraid to ask any doubts. Okay, because when you're building, most of the times you will have mentors or you have like a Discord channel or a WhatsApp group that you're part of, and you can drop in messages. See, if you think that people are going to judge you, people will judge you. But if you think people are not going to judge you, you're not going to care, right? Because it's for you and you're asking it in the WhatsApp group, that'll be fine. You don't have to be like, they will know that I don't know anything and stuff like that. You can just ask in the WhatsApp group. There'll be a couple of people to help you along with it. And yeah, oh shit. Yeah. So main thing is to learn. Okay. Learn something. Even if you learn a single word, that's fine. What I'm saying by single word is I learned this word called Jetpack Compose. Okay. That was February 28th, 2024. So we had a event in my college, and there's a guy who came. He just told the word Jetpack Compose is used for making Android apps. That's it. He didn't say anything else, and he did a small session and he went off. For 6 months, I didn't know, like I didn't dig into it. After 6 months, I wanted to do some development with the app. Okay, and that word came to mind, and I just stuck onto that word, went to YouTube, surfed and learned just with that one word. Okay, so there has to be some meaning to what you do. So find the meaning in your hackathons, and yeah, also document stuff. It's not be like you're doing something that's like very complex. It's very easy for you to get lost. Okay, so in order for you to prevent that loss of like your mind, just write it on a piece of paper or like document it somewhere. That'll be good. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll show you like any GitHub repository. Yeah, so we'll just go to any of my GitHub repo. Uh, yeah, let's take this. So I want a hackathon with this repo. I mean, with this project. So it's basically a browser extension that I made, which is powered by AI, like Gemini API. So if you see, they have done 21 commits. So the person, the judge, will probably, if it's a good hackathon, people will judge like this. So if you see here, I have a lot of commits. So I have done my initial commit and all the other stuff. Like I've added a dependency, I've done this, I've done that. People can see. So you people will know that you built it. And the second one is your README file. So make sure your README file is top notch. Okay, so it has to be explaining it very simply but very detailing. That's what. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't use overcomplicated words to like show off and stuff. Mostly the simple projects only win. If you do something that's very complex, might win, but I mean, it should be like a complex project made simple. Okay, that's how it should be. And you can see the README file. I mean, you don't have to follow this particular format, but this is what I use, and a lot of other people also use. So this you can check this out. You don't have to follow this, but yeah, that's how it is. So okay, so we'll just take this as an example. Okay, let's say you want to build a product and you have a problem statement, and you have to build it into I mean, you have a problem statement and you have to build it into an app or a website or whatever it is. So we'll check the stages that goes into it. First is your research stage. You'll have to research on already existing projects or projects that people have already made. Okay. And in that, you will find few mistakes or you'll find few improvements. Focus on that and build a original and authentic product. Don't copy this work. You can copy the idea, but don't copy the same code and stuff. If they're doing it in React, try to do it in Svelte. Because end of the day, you have to learn something and not just copy. See, I get it. The money aspect is always there because I think you guys are getting a prize money of it, like around like 30K or something. Yeah, around 30K or something for the winners and stuff. So it's easy for you to think that you want the 30K. So you'll just copy and stuff. But see, money is one thing, but imagine you have an idea and you make it into a product that you actually built. That experience is more like valuable than the 30K because you'll know what to do, right? 30K is just 30K. It'll never grow unless you put into something. So that's how you have to
It will just
mainly
last for
focus.
a few days in your hands.
Yeah, 30K is like what? 6 months of spendings. You find a new phone. Yeah, I wanted you buy it.
Instead, as like Akshay said, if you're trying to learn new something, it will be added to your resume, and it's a new skill that you earned. You unlocked the skill.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's a very good point he said. Because see, we have two people. Okay, the first guy is a winner. So he has like 3 crores. I mean 3 lakhs. Okay. So 3 lakhs is all from hackathons. But what he has done in this hackathons is he has not built anything like on his own. And we have other guy who's like who doesn't know like who just started out and he's just learning the stuff. Okay, through hackathons. See, when you come to this fellow can turn an idea to an actual app on his own. This guy can only fake it, but this guy can make it. Try to be this person if you want to build long, like longevity, and be this person if you want the money. See, end of the day, money is money. 30K is still 30K. You want to build something, you can build and copy stuff, but make sure you know what you're copying because it'll be like this. Uh, you will build something, the judges will ask you a question, and you'll just be like, you don't know anything. So at least know the code. Okay, what you copy.
The point
That,
is that 30K is just a 30K, as like Akshay said. But you, when you are learning a new skill or unlocking or you are earning a new skill, it will help you get into some core companies when you are getting into your placement times, where some companies are making the skill that you are learn as their priority. So you can get into a core company and it will earn more money than the 30K for you guys.
okay, that's good. But yeah, again, don't focus on money. If you want to focus on money, focus on money. But I don't focus a lot on money. Cool. And three things that you have to keep in mind when you're building. It's a very simple rule. Keep this in mind and you will finish it off. There'll be like V1, V2, and V3. So it's like the same product you're building. Let's say a website. The face I told, right? This is inside that faces. So the version one is like very dumb.